This is a HeadGum podcast.
Oh, yeah. Welcome to A Funny Feeling Podcast. I'm Betsy Sidaro.
And I'm Marcy Jarrow. This is a podcast where comedians tell us their paranormal experiences, and we listen to yours as well.
Oh, yeah. And if you have one of these paranormal experiences that you want to share with us, please email it to us at funnyfeelingpod@gmail.com.
Now get cozy.
And prepare yourself to be scared silly.
This is a Funny Feeling podcast.
We're not doing improv. I think we
Betsy,
should still do it.
We're doing improv this week.
I'm down. Be inspired by spooky stories and do some improv.
Yeah, just tell me the name of a ghost and we'll get started.
And we'll get started. Whoosh, whoosh, whoosh.
Ooh, we're doing a soundscape, you guys.
Sound and movement opening.
I see a mist. I see over here.
Yes,
There's
yes.
a lady.
Yes, and this lady, she's a witch. Wow.
Now, what is it about improv that makes you go whenever we're doing openings? Because everyone does it.
You just get so excited because you're like, we're finding a pattern or something and ideas, right?
Yeah, I guess if you'd get in trouble if you were like smoking a cigarette. You're like, I don't know, she's got a long
it's
veil
fucking-
on.
Yeah, exactly. A long creepy veil. I don't fucking care. Come on.
I don't give a shit.
on.
Betsy, how are ya?
Marcy, I'm pretty good. How are you?
I'm doing well. I was so nervous right as we started because Buster has sort of been like humping his little sister a bit.
Oh, ew.
But it's so strange how he does it because he's sort of just like with his front paws stands over her, and his back paws he like puts them where he's standing on her leg.
Whoa.
And then he just arches a bit, but and he like moves his back legs up and down, but there's not like a humping motion.
Whoa. That's how cats do it?
I don't think he knows how to do it because he doesn't have
Right.
balls. So I think he's like something in me tells me I
Marcy?
need to do this.
Has he been watching you?
Oh yeah, that's how
You always
I
stand on legs and then just kind of move your legs up and down.
I basically do like I'm doing a stepper.
Yes.
And that woo.
Woo.
So I can't exercise. I come too hard.
Oh my God.
Too hard.
Ooh.
How's Wilma?
Wilma's good. She's at puppy class right now.
Oh my god.
Yeah, she's a little teddy bear. She's a little teddy crab. She's very cute, and she's like getting redder. You know, like her coat is getting darker and redder, and her paws are huge. Her tail is huge. She's growing. She's growing. She's cute. She's great.
Puppies are
Love's
the
just
best.
sleeping in between my legs.
In that hot pocket
In
you
that
got.
hot pocket I got. Pepperoni, dude.
Hey.
Yeah, hot pocket. She's good.
I was trying to explain QAnon to my mom,
Whoa.
and then I had like somehow I had to back it all the way up to Pizzagate, which she didn't know about Pizzagate either.
Right.
So I was explaining the cheese pizza and the pepperoni pizza of it all. Well, I'm not going to talk about that, but if you guys want to go look it up, it's insanity.
It's truly bonkers.
What people will believe. I guess we're doing a paranormal podcast, so there is a bit of overlap of like the ancient aliens and the conspiracies of the secret cabals and all of that.
Right.
We're on the right side of history. We're just believing in ghosts.
I just
and
believe in
UFOs.
ghosts, man.
They're not hanging out. They're just up.
They're just around, man. They're not fucking doing this shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. What did your mom think of that?
It's so hard to tell how she sort of is always not that interested.
Okay.
in anything I'm saying. But then I was telling her about this New York Times article I read about the overlap of women who are involved in multi-level marketing,
Okay, yeah.
and how those people who like are selling essential oils or like all kinds of like what you would call natural blah 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 ways, that there is a certain overlap. I'm not saying everyone, but there is a certain overlap of these women in these organizations who then get brought into a QAnon, down the whole rabbit hole of QAnon. And just like, I don't know, it's an interesting New York Times article about it. And then we talked about how my mom did Amway twice. So I was like, you're exactly the kind of person who Amway? Do you know what Amway is?
No.
It is a multi-level marketing
scheme.
And it's like you sell products in a catalog and you get people under you to sell other products, to sell,
okay.
Classic pyramid scheme, right? And my parents
Wow.
did it when I was, I'd say like elementary or junior high, like the kind of like that 4th, 5th, 6th grade area of my life.
Okay.
And I was like, yeah, remember when you did that? My mom's like, I did it twice. I did it before you were born too. And I was like, what? It's like, oh,
holy
then
shit.
You're absolutely already in QAnon then, dude.
Yeah, you're a part of it, dude. That remember in Murder on Middleton Beach? Is that what it was? That fucking thing?
Yes, that fucking thing. What she's talking about, guys, is gifting tables.
Gifting tables. I don't understand why anybody would join that, because you don't get anything. I guess you get like a place to hang out.
Yeah, if you think about it like this, it's I believe it was very hard for me to understand it as well. But you're like, okay, I'm coming to hang out, and I'm paying this money, and it's all going towards us being friends, and this is just the price of admission, like it would be if we went out any night. But if we do this long enough, then one day I get all the money that's been collected, and that could be like thousands of dollars.
Yeah.
But I think they were giving a lot of money, though, right?
They were giving, I think it was like $5,000 to just join.
I mean, but what is Soho House then?
I don't know.
Soho House is just a where you don't get a gift, you just get to take pictures in a photo booth.
Okay, I know. I see, but I don't get that. I don't understand it.
I guess it's their version of Prestige, though.
Right. Where it was just like it felt so like ooh, like fucking like Bridgerton shit. Like, you want to be an appetizer in my gifting circle, then you must
wait till you're the dessert.
All of that stuff I don't get. And don't get me wrong, I want to fucking sell out and join one of those so hard.
I want to do so well in my career that I get honorary memberships to things.
Hell yeah.
But I can't imagine me paying. I guess I could imagine me paying like $10,000 to be a part of a club called UCB. But
yeah, actually. But I feel we got something out of it.
Oh, yeah. We physically got a lot out of it. No one ever gave us our money back, though.
But like, I mean, we got jobs from it and stuff.
I think Trish McAlpin gave me my jobs.
But you met her through UCB,
That's true.
dude.
That's absolutely true.
Think about it, man.
Oh, I was going to say that with the gifting suites or tables, I have a few friends that are in mom groups on Facebook. And there's different sorts of mom groups.
Wow.
And there are like secret mom groups that are like that you have to be sort of someone important or someone cool
and
to
a
get
mom.
in. Yes.
Whoa.
So it's like, a bunch of like, it's moms who are like in the industry or like husbands or like important people.
Okay.
And they have like weird little names and stuff.
Whoa.
And the other mom groups are like do like retreats and stuff. There's like weed moms.
Cool, man.
But there are all these groups, and I could see though, like if you really wanted to be like in a cool mom group,
They would be like, give us money and we'll let you in.
I think they could be like, yeah, I think that could easily be a thing.
Whoa. Even if you don't have a kid?
No,
Could I be
no.
like, hey man, let me in. I'll pay you
You
fucking
know,
money. Let me into
I
this
think you
cool
could get
mom
in.
group.
I think you could get in.
You think I could get in?
I don't know that you would love it once you're in, but I think you could get in.
You think I could get in without a kid and without any desire to be a mom ever?
If you wanted to be in, you could get in.
Oh shit! Okay.
This is specific to you, Betsy Sidaro. though.
Okay.
I'm not saying the royal you could get in. I'm saying
Right.
Betsy could get in.
Whoa! I'm gonna try to get in.
I want you in the cool East Sider mom group.
Hell yeah! I want to be in on that one.
You're
So
not
I have
even
to get
allowed to know its
Facebook
name.
again, right?
Yes, you would have to get Facebook again.
Never mind.
That's the deal breaker for you. All right, that's scary. So
So scary.
so scary.
Perfect transition. That's scary. Facebook is scary.
Okay, that's scary. It's very funny right now. I'm recording right after therapy, and I feel the energy has been drained from me.
Oh my goodness. Okay,
so
yeah.
I feel that, Betsy.
Dude,
Can you feel it from me?
I feel it.
Therapy, man.
Therapy,
Just
dude.
Suck it all out of you.
It really, like, I do, like, get out of it. I'm just like, woo! Woo! Okay.
Have you ever felt like so invigorated after therapy?
A ton.
I don't know
Like,
if
where I'm
doing
like
it right.
fucking pumped and just like, let's fucking do this, man. But then also a ton of being like, oh my God. I gotta just sit in the dark for a while.
Yeah, I feel like I'm needing a lot of darkness. Anyway, this one,
Anywho.
I'm gonna read email.
Okay. I love
This
it.
one is entitled
Titties and diddled.
Rude NJ Ghost, which I think that is New Jersey.
Oh, shit. Okay, I'm excited.
Hi, Betsy and Marcy. I've been binging your podcast for all of quarantine and I'm honestly obsessed. I keep blowing through old episodes because I just can't listen to one a week. Oh, cool.
Oh, thank you. That's
Yay.
so nice.
Thank you.
Tinky.
Anywho, I wanted to tell you about my experience living in a haunted house for 5 years with my now ex-husband.
Whoa.
You got an ex? I want an ex-husband.
Hell yeah, dude. I want one so bad. And I want it to be Rocky. Like Rocky situation where it's like, oh, my ex-husband's here. Tarver and I, we were thinking of getting married just so we could do that to each other.
Just so you could be awkward exes.
Drew Tarver, yeah, and like see each other at parties and be like, oh my God, there's my ex.
I can tell you, I've never had a husband, but I do have a lot of instances where I'm at a party when my ex is there. So
Yes, yeah, I've seen it.
It's not really that big of a deal, I guess.
Well, no, but me and Drew would make it a big deal.
Make it a big deal.
Know?
You would
You'd be like, oh, you're here?
quick kiss me.
Quick, kiss me so Drew gets jealous. Okay, I'm sorry.
Heard Drew talk about marrying you before outside of you.
Oh yeah,
about it.
I mean we've really been considering it. There's some articles are on the internet think we're married. Isn't that funny? My mom texted me. This is a couple of years ago, being like, "Hey, so our friend just texted me that you're married to Drew, and they know Drew." And then I was like, "Oh no!" But then we're like, "Let's get." We also just think it would be funny of like we got married at the Taco Bell Cantina in Vegas.
Well, praise God that it. Well, let's pray to God that it opens back up
Soon.
Oh my
yeah.
God, I want to go to your wedding so bad.
Yes, everybody's gonna come. It's gonna be great.
I ship you and Drew getting married.
Thank you.
Also, would be insanely jealous of both of you.
I'm gonna text him. I'm gonna text him. And be like, we gotta get married, dude.
We gotta get married.
I'm gonna text him right now. We'll see if he responds.
Text him. Yeah, do it right now. Text him and say, "Can we get married?"
Okay, I'm gonna write. Can we
Don't
get?
not will you marry me? Can we get married?
Can we get married? Okay, I sent it.
Happy Valentine's.
We'll see what he says. Okay, I'm sorry.
No,
Chatting and
chewing.
and chewing and cluing.
Cluing and gooing.
clues.
All right.
Okay, here we go. Sorry.
Okay. Lived in a haunted house for 5 years with my now ex. Okay. That's how we got here. When I moved in, I felt weird vibes. My ex confirmed that his house was haunted by the previous owners.
Whoa.
He said that once he was talking on the phone with his dad and he went into the basement, which used to be a bar. Cool.
That's awesome.
And he turned to the corner to see a ghostly woman carrying 2 beer steins walking towards him. Party time.
Woo!
Emoji with a party hat.
Hell
and a
yeah.
Party, what do you call those, blowers?
Yep. Party blower, dude.
Okay, cut to, I was pregnant and we were doing renovations on the house.
Oh, spirits don't like that.
They say too loud.
It's way
I
too
stepped on a
loud.
nail.
Too much sawdust.
I have allergies.
Hello, my eyes are itchy.
Is this up to code?
Yeah. Is this actually an apartment building or a single family home?
Uh-huh. Is it zoned for this?
Are we going to have to make you live in a hotel for 6 months?
You're going to get... That's your life.
That's my life.
Okay. A family friend was helping us redo the bathroom, and he nervously said, "Your house isn't haunted, right?" As I was responding, well, the lights completely cut out in the bathroom. Also, we were redoing the nursery, and I heard what could only be described as a wooden ball rolling around the floor in that room.
A wooden ball? Ew. Ew. Oh, that's fucked up, dude.
That ball's too hard.
That ball can't bounce. Ew. Okay.
We bought sage that we set on the kitchen counter one night, and it vanished into thin air in the morning when we came down ready to cleanse the place. That ghost said, "No, you do not."
Nuh-uh.
I don't know who the you think you are, but no, you don't.
Whoa.
You have got the wrong one, lady.
Wrong one, lady. Whoa.
I had downloaded one of those ghost apps. I know. And when I was upstairs, I said, "Is anyone here?" To which it replied, "German, mini."
Ew. Oh, I got fucking chills. And a stein, a lady holding a stein. That's so
And
German.
Wooden balls, the most serious
balls.
toys.
Very German. Yes. These balls can't bounce.
We are not playing silly. I can't do a German accent. Okay.
That's a good try.
The house was built by a big German family in the 1940s. My ex had bought it directly from the widow in the 90s. Speaking of the ghost app, we were redoing the kitchen, and I said into the app, "Is anyone here?" And it said, "Kitchen." I pressed on, "Do you like what we've done with the place?" And it said, "Get out."
Ooh.
I immediately deleted the app and have never looked back, LOL.
Oh my God.
The craziest thing that ever happened was one time my ex and I were having a big old fight upstairs one night in our room. We heard a bang, bang, bang and stopped fighting and stared at each other thinking, "Oh crap, there's someone breaking into the house."
Whoa.
As I was still pregnant, I was like, "Okay, bud, you have to go downstairs and check it out." He returned pale and shaken up and told me all the kitchen cabinets were wide open.
Oh, I got fucking chills. Ew, no. I hate that.
After the pregnancy and renovations were over, things calmed down for the most part, except for random toys turning on, things going missing, and feeling like I was being watched.
Oh.
I've had paranormal stuff follow me everywhere I go, so maybe I'm just more open to it and they gravitate towards me or something. Love you guys. Thought you'd enjoy this, Lana.
Whoa, dude, that was a lot of.
That was a lot.
That was a lot.
That was a
Holy
lot.
shit. And even just being like, oh, things chilled out. You know, toys would come on, things would go missing. I constantly felt like somebody was watching me, but it was chill. It was chill.
know.
Wow. Germans.
German
Many.
ghosts.
Ooh.
Das ist mein Haus.
That was good, Marcy. That was really, really good.
I think it kind of might have been some German words, Alyssa.
I
Das ist mein Haus.
think that was perfect German.
Ich bin Hans und das ist Franz und wir sind hier in die Schmaskelese.
Whoa, that was good.
What if I was just possessed?
I mean, hey, cool, man. Go to Germany.
My junior year of high school, my best friend was a German exchange student, and I asked her to
Awesome.
translate. I'm Hans, and this is Franz, and we're here to pump you up. That's the first thing I asked her to translate.
Very good. That's such a funny, like, I feel if I had a German friend in high school, that would have been exactly my thing too. Of like, tell me how to say this.
She was like, it doesn't really translate, but I was like,
We
do
don't
it
really have
anyway.
a term for pump you up.
She's like, masculine.
That's so funny.
Oh, man.
Real quick, Drew responded. He responded, ha 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 ha, yes.
Sounds
So-
like wedding bells.
I'll respond. Okay, great.
Okay, great.
Okay, great.
Guys, everyone should date like Betsy and Drew are getting married.
Pretty chill, pretty fun.
Just put it out there and just see what the other person says. And if you get rejected, say, I was just kidding.
Yeah, it was all just a joke. This was just a joke.
I did that once, Betsy. I asked someone out. I was like, I slid into some DMs and I said, would you like to get a drink sometime? And they were like, oh, I'm sorry. I'm not really interested. And I was like,
Me neither.
I wrote, LOL, what did you think I meant? And then I wrote, JK, that's fine.
That's really funny, Marcy.
LOL, what do you think?
What did you think
I
I
think I
meant?
wrote, I'm so embarrassed for you. But then
That's
I was like,
funny.
the next line, I was like, just kidding, I understand.
That's very funny, Marcy. I salute
you
it.
know,
I salute you.
I can't really be vulnerable. I won't allow it.
I don't like feeling that way. Okay,
German
I got one.
goes.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah,
wait, I was just gonna say, we didn't talk about
let's
this.
talk about. I'm sorry, I got so excited that Drew said yes.
I'm excited.
Um,
You're getting married. We should make a bigger deal
This
of
is
it.
huge. This is huge.
And divorced. You're getting married and
ooh,
divorced.
yeah, it's gonna be messy.
Can I be your divorce lawyer? I was going to ask to marry you, but I'd rather be your divorce lawyer.
Yeah, sure, great. That sounds awesome. That sounds awesome.
I'll like make up all kinds of nasty rumors about Drew.
Yes, good.
I'll be like, this sicko over here would dress up in animal skins. Old antique animal
Ew,
skins.
old antique ones. That's
and he'd cook
nasty.
dinner and just get old animal hairs.
Everywhere. German ghosts.
These
That
ghost
app
apps.
seems,
Yes.
dude. I have
You-
one on my phone. I don't
Mhm.
ever open it in my house. One time
Oh,
I woke up and it was open.
no.
But it was also when I had an old iPhone that liked to, open apps on its own, delete emails on its own, didn't let me really dial numbers.
Wait, the
Have
one you
ever
just got
broken
rid
your-
of?
No, one before that.
Okay.
Yeah, which I had dropped. Like the screen was like popping off of it. You know,
Uh-huh.
you got to really use iPhones until they delete
I gotta
emails
say-
and call people randomly.
I do drop this phone
Yeah,
3 times a day.
yeah.
And this case is amazing.
That's a good case.
It looks like nothing though, right? Because it's clear.
Right.
It's a very good case.
That's good.
Belkin, baby.
These apps, man, that app fucking worked. What is that app? Let us
So
know.
German. Many.
Oh,
Ew.
that is so damn creepy.
Yes. And then a German family in the 1940s, like that's during, World War II. And
Right.
you could only imagine that this family would be feeling a lot of stress at that point because they probably have family back in Germany,
Right.
depending on when they were from Germany. I mean, obviously they're from Germany, but they either fled or they have family there. So that's very stressful.
Oof. Yeah.
So they're like, please, no fighting. It's tense enough in this house.
It's already tense. You're already fucking renovating everything we loved.
Yes. Maybe that's what it was. They were just like, you guys sort of have a toxic thing going on.
Yeah.
We don't want to be a part of it. Get out.
Get out of here. I mean, in renovation, dude, Ghost Adventures, every time they're like,
do not like that wallpaper.
We hate this wallpaper.
It's not for us. No.
And we still live here. So
yeah. Party time.
You guys. Party time.
And we're just trying to have a party, man.
Yeah. The basement was a bar. So the basement was a bar and now you're changing it to not be a bar. That's
what I'm saying. I hope Lana's in a much happier place now. Maybe that relationship was great too. I don't want to put all this on her.
Right.
But I do think you guys were scaring the ghosts.
Yeah, this is your fault.
No, I'm just saying. I'm not saying fault. There's no
kidding.
Good or bad. I just think this ghost happened to be afraid of his family.
Right. That could happen.
They're like, please, not in front of our baby ghosts.
Our baby ghosts are trying to sleep.
They're trying to sleep and play with balls.
Wood balls, mind you, wood balls. Whoa.
Here you go. Play with your balls. All right.
Okay, are you ready?
Your turn.
I got one for you. This is called Coincidence?
Question mark?
Huh? Hello, ladies. I recently sent in the story with the little ghost girl and older woman watching me cry on my porch, and I have another story.
I got teary-eyed as soon as you said that. That scared me too much about an old lady and a girl. Ugh. Anyway, sorry.
I know. I have another story, not necessarily a paranormal story, but definitely a weird one. Whoa. Okay, so I am very certain that my mom and aunt are witches. When I was in high school, my home was broken into, along with all of our technological devices. My mom's mementos and important jewelry were taken.
Oh.
Whoa.
That sucks.
Which made her incredibly upset. We know who did it, and he happens to be my witchy aunt's neighbor. What? A couple of years had gone by, and we were talking about the incident, and my mom just blurts out, I want the guy who broke into the house to get his knees blown up. I shit you not. 2 weeks later, the guy blew his knees up with fireworks, and he's unable to walk now.
What?
You blow your knees up with fireworks?
What?
First of all, what a wild wish. Like, what a specific. I've never thought of, I want your knees to blow up.
So, I guess it's like in The Secret when they tell you to look for a sign or whatever, or make it really, or not The Secret, but like psychics will be make it really specific because everyone sees birds, but make it something really specific. And so this witch was like, knees. I need to know I did it, so I need knees exploding.
Wow. Okay, the same kind of thing happened with my aunt. She wanted a man. She wanted a man to blow up. I'm still blown away by him actually blowing up his knees, man.
I mean, it feels like the punishment does not fit the crime.
Oh my God.
Maybe
legs is more, but knees. I hope you blow up your knees, dude.
Those are an integral part of the walking system.
Yeah, okay. Oh my God. How'd you also blow up your knees? It's gotta be your legs.
Were you kneeling on bottle rockets?
Maybe. Whoa.
That's what I imagined, that he was kneeling on a bunch of those big popper ones.
Hey, get off, Larry. Nah, wait for it. Get off. Okay, I'm sorry. Okay, the same kind of thing happened with my aunt. She wanted a man who was involved with her sister to have something not nice happen. So she said out loud one day when someone mentioned his name, I want Travis to get hit by a truck. Oh my God. And the next day we got a call that he was in the ER from being hit by a fucking truck. This is blowing my fucking mind. Not a ghost story, but what do y'all think? Are these ladies witches or is it just a coincidence? Love the podcast. Thank you guys for being badasses. Allie.
Oh my God.
Got hit by a fucking truck. Like, that one makes more, like.
That one's not as, like, yes,
what if it was like,
trucks.
I hope his knees get hit by a fucking truck.
Or like, I hope it gets hit by one of those trucks that only one person can sit in, like the ones that like the New York Police Department has.
Yes. And he was hit by one of those that the New York Police Department has. This is wild.
Now, there are so many. I think there's a couple options for this, though.
Right? Okay.
One, they're witches who wished it and made it happen.
Yeah.
Two,
witches who wished it.
Wished
did witches. Okay,
oh
I'm
boy,
sorry.
really upset my
I'm off
my
the
tongue.
rail.
I've gone off.
I'm sorry.
Off
I'm off. I'm lost.
Our strain is off the tracks. Or the second option is that they have some precognitive abilities.
Whoa, and just don't, or just aren't like, right. Okay, yeah.
That they're like, it's going to happen and I like it.
And I'm glad it's going to happen.
I got to say, though, if they have the ability to make things happen, they should focus on positive things.
Maybe they do.
Yes.
And that just doesn't stand out as much as somebody blowing up his knees, dude. I am so blown away by that.
You're his knees practically right now. The way you're feeling is you feel like his kneecaps.
I feel like his kneecaps. My brain is his kneecaps right now. This is wild.
I mean, I hate to laugh at that, man.
I do too.
Like I said, the punishment does not fit the crime.
I mean, he robbed them.
I think
right.
Physical harm versus possessional
right. Yes.
Things.
Wow,
Two different
dude. Something's up. Like, yeah, something's up. Whether witches or not, yeah, something is up.
Something is the fuck up.
Something is the fuck up, dude. And then that dude getting hit by a truck. Fuck, man.
Oh boy. I've wished more than one person to be harmed. I think specifically I like the hitting by a truck. That seems
just
right where I want it.
Right where, I mean, I don't know. Blowing up knees is pretty special.
All right. Shall we listen to story?
Hi, Marcy and Betsy. So I have a lot of stories. Most of them are actually not my personal stories. They're my family. A lot of them revolve around my dad. But for this one, this is a story about my great uncle Jimmy, who was a medium and made his living as a psychic in Michigan in the early part of the 20th century. So I never met great uncle Jimmy. All I know is stories from my parents, and I'll sort of work in reverse order because I think starting with the weirdest thing and then kind of going into what we found out recently about Uncle Jimmy it kind of mirrors my journey. So anyway, I was a little kid. We had moved away from Michigan, and Jimmy called up my mom and was just following up with his niece. It was a weird call out of the blue. Apparently they didn't talk a lot. And in the course of the conversation, he says to my mom, just out of the blue, Well, backing up real quick, my dad's name is Steve. So he says out of the blue, tell Steve not to worry about his foot. It will be fine. And so my mom hangs up and says, and my dad says, how was he? How's he doing? And she says, it's fine. It was something really weird, though. He just told me out of the blue to tell you not to worry about your foot. Does that make any sense? And my dad says, that is the weirdest thing I've ever heard. I've had a pain in my foot for the last several days. I haven't told anyone about it. So that's weird thing number one about Uncle Jimmy. Now, I suddenly, just recently, within the last couple of months, start thinking about this story again for no particular reason that I can pinpoint. And I had Googled him before, trying to see if I could find anything about him. And so I thought, what the heck, I'll try it again. I guess I just hit the magic phrase. And I actually find an excerpt from a book that was written about mediums in the spiritualist movement. And there's a little piece of the book devoted to him, which I will link to you in the email for you if you want to see it. But apparently, the spiritualism that he practiced was an offshoot that was very tied up with Christianity. So he was a spiritualist, but at the same time, it was sort of this weird hybrid. I haven't done much research beyond this to know if this was something that was popular or common in the Northeast or the Midwest during this time period. But he essentially had a congregation that it wasn't exactly preaching to. It was like a spiritualist church. But what he was known for was a phenomenon called trumpeting, which is basically kind of, sounds a lot like what they call channeling now. So he would essentially just give voice to someone from the other side. So I thought this was cool. I sent it off to my sister and my mom, and they start doing more research. Well, my sister finds another reference to him from something that was written in England about him. There's another little blurb about him. And apparently his claim to fame at the time that little piece was written was that he was a trumpeter for Arthur Conan Doyle, the author of the Sherlock Holmes stories. And I'll try to find this link again and include it in the email, but there is a link to a super old, scratchy, barely audible recording of my great Uncle Jimmy trumpeting Arthur Conan Doyle. And the little article apparently says that people who were still alive at the time, who had known Sir Arthur Conan Doyle, said that the mannerisms and speech patterns were a match with Sir Arthur Conan Doyle's. So that's my story about how my great Uncle Jimmy was a trumpeting, channeling, medium spiritualist preacher who could channel the voice of Sir Arthur Conan Doyle. Thanks. Love the show. Bye.
Bye. Okay,
Wow.
so there is more. So I sent you a link just now, Betsy. But if you go to page, I'll put it on the Instagram. If you go to page 32, I believe there is a sketch of his Uncle Jimmy. And I have another recording if you'd like to hear it.
Of
So
him channeling? Or
I think so.
trumpeting?
So it says the picture attaches a little snippet about him. He's the only James in this. Please withhold his last name for privacy. Great, we'll do that. That my sister found. If you'd like to be really creeped out, here he is trumpeting Sir Arthur Conan Doyle.
Whoa.
So you ready?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay.
No. They got the great divine. Help each quality and also take care of my boy and my God wife too. God help our movement forward. Let your watchword be all not and forward is the wish of Arthur Conan Doyle.
Author Conan Doyle. Whoa!
Oh,
Whoa! That's wild.
yes. I'll just take a little screen grab of Uncle Jimmo.
Wow, that's incredible. And what a cool person to channel. Like, that's such a fun, specific person to trumpet.
Yes.
Arthur Conan Doyle, dude. Sherlock Holmes.
That is so
wow.
cool. Yeah, that's my great uncle Jimmy. Next time I'll email you guys a whole rundown of events from my father's life that have left me convinced he's had some sort of contact with UFOs for his entire life. His stories are far creepier than this one, Eric.
Eric, this is great.
You have to send them to
You
us.
must send them to us, Eric.
Please, Eric.
Please,
You
Eric,
must send
them to us. Please.
It's a matter of life or boredom.
Whoa, that is cool. And that's blowing once again. My mind is like that dude's knees blown, man. I can't believe it.
I think
Hearing it, dude.
a spiritualist in the family, maybe, especially, I was reading part of the article. Like he was one of many in Lilydale, which you've talked about many times on the podcast.
Oh, right.
The spiritualist community up in North New York State. That is such a fascinating. It's just so fascinating to me, though.
It's so cool. Yeah, it's so cool.
So it's so cool.
It's so cool.
So
It's really. I can't wait to read about him. That's really neat.
I wish I had a
really
famous paranormal family member.
Right? Yeah.
Why
What the
didn't
fuck, man?
Why
Come
didn't they do
on.
nothing?
Come on.
They did literally nothing.
Nothing
is the thing.
spooky.
Come on, please.
Come on.
Please for me, family. All right. We're gonna read another one?
Yes.
Yes. Where's my thing? I can't find it.
Where is it?
Where's my thing? Okay.
Where is it?
This one, it says haunted New England.
Yep. This is all making sense so far.
Hey, ladies, I'm from New England, Rhode Island.
Woo!
Specifically, and about 8 years ago, I went to New Hampshire to hike up Mount Washington with my now ex-boyfriend. I love how many exes we have in this podcast that we are recording on Valentine's Day.
Oh, yeah, we are.
Yeah, you don't need nobody. Love isn't real.
Oh, no.
We stayed in a cheap motel that was about 20 minutes away from the trailhead. This hotel was so cheap and old-fashioned. It had no TV in the room, paper-thin walls. So when we got there, we were forced to talk to our room neighbors to kind of pass the time until dinner. We specifically noticed that we had neighbors in the room to the left, but not to the right.
Oh.
The day we hiked the trail, we got back to the motel and we were obviously dead tired and had dinner, showered, and went right to bed.
Yeah.
We were sound asleep when all of a sudden we were woken up by a huge bang on the wall. The bang definitely came from the room with no one in it.
Oh.
And then a blood-curdling scream, followed by complete silence.
Oh.
We knew it wasn't the actual people in the left room because if something did happen with them, there would have been more noise after the scream.
What?
I think we got up to look outside to see if we could see anything going on or if there were police around or something, but everything was completely still.
Wow.
We ended up falling back asleep because it was 2 or 3 in the morning and nothing else was going on. Nothing else was going on to show any danger. I also wanted to mention that if you go to Salem, it's way better to go in the summer or after Halloween because during October, the town is so busy and crowded, you don't feel the magic the town has to offer.
Ooh, I know, but there's something tempting about Halloween.
I mean, Salem, I think the bad stuff happened any old time of year.
Yeah.
If you come to the Providence, Rhode Island area, there's speculation that Edgar Allan Poe's ghost roams around the Athenaeum, I think is how I would pronounce that. Athenaeum? Athenaeum? I think it's Athenaeum. Whatever, guys.
Athenaeum. And what is that? Let me see.
Well, his speculation that Edgar Allan Poe's ghost roams around the Athenaeum where he used to write and work. And if you don't see his ghost in the building, just is beautiful to just admire.
It's a institution for the promotion of literary or scientific learning.
Oh, that makes sense. That's
that
where
makes
he.
sense.
Oh, you know what? It has the classic like 2 stories of like books library kind of place.
Oh, what a dream! Yep, that's good.
What a dream!
What a dream! I want a fucking library, dude.
I want to read a book. I guess I won't though.
Marcy, you
can
totally
also-
can.
No, I don't think so. You can also take a ghost tour at a Newport mansion.
Yeah,
Love the pod and love both of your comedy work. I get excited when I peep Betsy in a show. Thanks, Allison.
Woo!
Thank you, Allison.
Thank you, Allison. Oh man,
That's spooky.
that's so spooky.
It's the scariest kind of
Blood-curdling,
spooky.
like
Yes.
that is so damn scary. And then silence. Like I wouldn't be able to go to sleep or anything. That's so scary.
Well, if you have a great workout, then you would fall right back to sleep.
I guess, yeah. If I climbed a mountain, then I'd be.
This is
I
why
don't care who's screaming bloody murder. I
I'm
gotta
sleepy.
sleep, dude.
This is exactly why I never live next door to fit people. They won't help me.
They'll never help you because they'll be so tired.
They'll be so
That's
tired.
it. They'll be so tired. They can't help
They'll
you.
never help me at all.
Never, ever, ever. Okay, I got
I
one.
also want to go to
Oh.
Salem and
Yes.
Rhode Island.
Yeah, we should do a tour, a New England tour, and go hit up all the spooky shit.
When I buy my RV, that's what we're going to do.
You're gonna buy an RV?
How many years have you heard me talking about wanting an RV?
I don't know, a lot.
Yes, I've talked about it. I was like, we should do a ghost hunting show where we
True.
get an RV.
Very true. Very true. It'd be fun. It would
I
be
think
fun.
It wouldn't be boring.
It would not be boring. That's a fact. It would not be
Yes.
boring.
That's a fact, Jack.
That's a fact, Jack.
All right, you do it now.
I got one. This one's called Misadventures in Sleep Paralysis.
Ooh.
Hey there, Ghoul Gang. I like that.
Mhm.
Ghoul Gang, dude. I'm a new listener of the podcast and a huge fan already. I've always been a big believer. Oh, well, thank you.
Thank you.
I've always been a big believer in the paranormal. My family and I have collected a lot of eerie and unusual experiences, and I'd love to share them with you.
We'd love you to do that.
Yes! Yes! Okay, so I've never dealt with sleep paralysis before until my last year of college in 2015. My now husband and I were living in one of the student apartments at UCR, and everything was pretty normal for the first few months. When our second quarter started, things had changed. I was suddenly uncomfortable being there alone and started seeing things moving in the dark.
Oh, I don't want to have that for me.
One night we were in my room watching movies and I got up to get a drink. The rest of the place was dark, so it was already creepy, but I really felt like something was watching me. Oh, God. When I opened the cupboard, I had a mental image of a girl's head sitting on the top shelf looking down at me in anger.
Just a head?
Just a head. She had blue-gray skin, large brown eyes, and long black messy hair. Oh, God, no.
Oh
I
my
was
God.
frozen, but the longer I looked at her, the more upset she'd become. Jesus Christ. I slammed the cupboard shut and didn't leave my room for the rest of the night. That morning, I woke up but couldn't move. I saw
Uh-oh.
everything so clearly, like my husband coming in for a change of clothes but couldn't speak or get out of bed.
Oh my God.
It finally faded away after a minute or two, and I tried not to think about it. This was the beginning of months of intense nightmares, which always ended in a sleep paralysis episode. Wow. One of the worst was I was trying to escape the apartment, but something grabbed my legs and proceeded to throw me into walls and drop me from the ceiling. It then
What the-
dragged me to my room and threw me on the bed. I was paralyzed again and had to watch as this black form surrounded by blue-gray light slowly walk into the room and fade away.
Oh my God.
Oh, fuck, man. On the last day we were at the apartment, I woke up early and felt a weird presence in the room. Before I could get out of bed, I felt this rush of heavy energy press me down into the bed and a pressure on my cheek trying to pull my head to the side.
What
Oh, it
That's
felt like
awful.
I was getting pulled back into sleep. And the more I gave in, the more the room would change from sunlit to blue-gray. I got another mental image of the angry girl. Oh my God, she was on the ceiling trying to throw things at my head. Feeling like I was in danger gave me the strength to raise my arm and break the paralysis. Oh my God.
Jesus.
I haven't experienced this very much since then, but had a pretty bad case about a year ago. I had a bad dream in which I would keep waking up only to realize I was still dreaming and start this cycle over again. I was getting really frustrated and just wanted it to stop. When I woke up for reals, I realized I was having another paralysis episode and was struggling to get out of it. None of my past tricks seemed to be helping, and my husband was too far for me to reach. Oh, God. I was starting to get scared when I saw this old, twisted green hand slowly stretch out from the space between my side of the bed and the wall. I thought it was going to grab me, but it stopped at about the elbow and started to wave at me instead. Oh, my God. And then in parentheses, ew. Big time ew. It felt like it was taunting me and taking credit for my bad dream.
Dick.
Oh, you asshole. I was so mad that this thing seemed like it was happy to harass me that I started cursing at it. Hell yeah. The episode finally ended when my husband literally shook me out of it. I asked him how he knew I needed help, and he said, well, you wouldn't stop saying fuck you, so I figured something was up. I hope you enjoyed these stories, and I'd be happy to send you more if you'd like. Best Winona, send us more.
Please.
P.S. The student apartment was Falkirk. If there's any curious UCR Highlanders out there. Wow.
Whoa.
Dude, it being that same girl, like that same angry girl, something's up.
Winona literally got to experience what it would feel like to be in a horror film.
Dude, yeah, you are in The Grudge or The
Fucking
Ring,
hell.
dude. That is so scary.
It was awful. It was awful. 'Cause
Awful.
especially when you feel like it just won't stop, you know, like you
Dude,
can't
right.
get out of it. Because at least with like a ghost or something, I don't know. I feel like you go turn on a light or you know, whatever.
Right.
Like it feels like it stops at a certain point.
Right. But dreamy, like, yes, and it being the same, like, that's what really stuck with the same, like seeing that angry girl in the cupboard and then in your dream on the ceiling, like something is that girl, that spirit is there, dude.
Yes. Yes.
Ooh,
Blah 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 blah
nasty. And then a fucking hand waving at you.
blah.
So
No.
weird and creepy, man.
No.
Oh. Ew.
All right.
I can't do it. I can't handle it. I can't fucking handle this shit, man.
Just like, hello.
Just hi, it was me.
You dick.
It was me. I did it. Ha ha ha.
I just make a joke.
Ha, 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 ha. Isn't this fun? Isn't this so fun?
Aren't I cute?
I'm so fucking cute. Ew.
Oh, all right. We're going to listen to one?
Hell yeah.
Okay.
Hi, my name's Julia, and this is my ghost story. I live in Ventura County, and where I coincidentally went to school was in one of the newest universities there. And I don't really want to say it just because I'm an alumnus there, but if you look it up, it's also AKA the Camarillo State Hospital, so you can figure that one out on your own. But so it used to be a mental hospital. People mentally disturbed, alcoholics, people trying to kick their drug habit, bipolars, anything back in the day of where you would find what would put you into a mental hospital. People were there. There are also like murderers and rapists and just people who are like not physically, not mentally there, would go there. And it wasn't until I wanted to say it was like 96 or in the late 90s, like 98, it finally shut down. It finally closed. And in 2003, it opened up as the new university that it is. And there was like a quick story that like the Eagles went there to kick their drug, or no, whatever it was, they went to rehab there basically, and that was where they wrote Hotel California, and basically talks about people, or the bell towers, and the whole, it's basically like a ghost story. But anyway, so I coincidentally went there in 2010, and it wasn't really much of like I wanted to go there. I didn't even know I applied to go to this place, and I ended up there. So for me, even being there was just a surprise in itself. But while I was there was like a section for dorms, and then a section for classes, which is everything was basically in the bell tower or the library. And then everything else was abandoned buildings or like a gym. But I mean by abandoned buildings, I mean people literally, like, you go in there and it looks like they just dropped their stuff and left. I personally didn't, roam into these, I didn't roam into the classrooms because, the abandoned buildings, because why would I put that upon myself? But I've known people who did, and they would go in there and take pictures, and, crazy stuff would come out of their pictures, but they left like files and whatnot, and it's just like disturbing because there'd be scratch marks on the walls, and in some of my classrooms sometimes the paint would chip, and you could see that there was something underneath it, or like how when you try and get rid of like a groove and you just like almost put paint over it and there's still the grooves in there, like that's exactly what it was looking like. But anyway, so my first 4 years there, or my first 3 years there, nothing happened. I would walk by the abandoned buildings, and I would sometimes see a light in there, but I never thought anything of it because, kids are notoriously known for, creeping in there and roaming. But it wasn't until my last year there did, like, something actually happen. And it actually kind of, I wouldn't go as far as saying ruined my life, but it really affected me. So, one of the nights, I was the first one back in my dorm, and it was like right after winter break. I was the first one back, and I was a little scared. Like, naturally, I don't like the dark. I don't like waking up to nothing. Like, I need to have noise. I need to be watching TV or watching a movie to go to sleep and then to stay asleep. So I made sure I had my TV on, and I think I was watching back then The Emperor's New Groove. And anyway, so I fall asleep. I wake up probably around like 5 o'clock, and my TV is off. And I woke up to my sheets tightening around me. And I was just thinking, okay, you know what? This is probably sleep paralysis. Like, don't trip. Like, it's okay. And my sheets are tightening around me, and I could feel a pressure on my chest. And I can't move. And so I kind of start freaking out. And I'm raised Catholic, so I start saying, like, the Hail Mary, the Our Father, any prayer that comes to my head. And I'm like, just saying it, and I'm trying to call out my roommates, even though I know they're not there. I'm just like trying to scream, nothing's coming out. And as the sheets are tightening, I feel hands come up from my feet all the way up the top of my leg, come around my shoulder and push me down. And where your pressure points are in your shoulders, it went up to right there close to my neck and pushes me down. And I just keep repeating my prayers and saying, God help me, or I needed help. And I look up and there's like a monk, not like a monk, I guess like a saint. I want to say St. Francis of Assisi, but that's the only male saint that I know of right now. That I was like thinking of. And he's wearing like a brown robe thing where like it's like a thick sleeves where like you could put your hands in it. Anyways, he's wearing like a hoodie too, and he's like looking down, but he's not looking at me, he's looking past me, he's looking what's below me, and he's just like muttering something. And then all of a sudden I take a breath and I'm released. And I blink and I look up and the guy's gone. And I'm able to move. I get my phone and I call my mom right away and I tell her what happened. She's like, okay, I'm coming to pick you up. And like by then it was only like a 45-minute drive. But like I swear, like I got out of my room and I didn't come back for the weekend because then we started school on that Monday. So I didn't come back until I started school. Or until like I knew like my roommates were gonna be home. And so that scared the crap out of me. And I couldn't tell my roommates just because they're just as skeptical, but like it would have freaked them out. I'm not that type of person to bestow upon, scaredness to other people. But so that happened. The following year, I didn't dorm. Did an extra lab getting my bachelor's, and I was in my car and I was just taking a nap. I had my senior capstone presentation and I'm laying there. And all of a sudden, I have this deep push on my chest, and I couldn't breathe. And I find myself gasping for air. And I kind of like hit my arm on my car, and I don't know if it was that I woke up or that like all of a sudden I was free. I don't know what it was, but I was breathing heavily. And I looked down on my chest, and it's like red, almost like I broke out in hives. But I'm not allergic to anything. I'm allergic to penicillin a little bit, but then to an extent, so is everybody. But I didn't have neither. I didn't have that, and it just freaked me out. And so then, carrying on, the following year I moved, or 2 years. The following year. 2 years later, I moved to San Bernardino. And I moved there for a job. I didn't know anybody out there. I was rooming with my friend. Well, I guess the only person I knew was the friend that I was a roommate with. And I was sleeping there. And every now and then since that had happened, I had some, since this big occasion that I'm going to say, I had something happen in my room to where I guess it was like a sleep paralysis, but I would see a figure in my room, and I would say the Hail Mary, and then I would go to sleep, and it would be fine. Like I wasn't inherently scared. I was just like, get out. Like I've dealt with you before. I'm not having it right now. Get out. But when I moved to San Bernardino, I was a little bit more vulnerable in my spirituality, or me as a person, just because I was away from my family and I was out doing this job out on a limb to kind of like better my career. And anyways, I was just very vulnerable. And I was sleeping and my door opened and I see a snake come out from the door. It comes up onto my bed, and again, I'm paralyzed in my bed, and it comes up around my feet, and it kind of like comes up my leg, and it goes like towards my flower. And it, like the head of the snake kind of goes like hits the top there, like it hit a wall. I'm like, okay, but it hits it, and then it comes up around my left side, and then goes around my right, or my neck, and then it hisses in my ear. Like I could feel the tongue, like, and the hiss of it in my ear, and I start saying the Hail Mary. I start doing my prayers again, and I'm yelling for my roommate, and I yell, "Get out, you are not welcomed here, get out." And the snake kind of like backtracked itself. It went back around my neck, not like the way that it came, came down my torso, came down my flower, and then came down my leg, and then went back. And after that, it was probably like a month later, I moved back home. And it wasn't because of that, that incident. It was time for me to go back. I wasn't doing anything, but I go back home. And I told my roommate about it when that when that had happened, and she always claimed that like there was a lady in the apartment, and that she would be walking. She'd look like she's walking towards her room, which is her room is like at the end of the hallway, and then my room was off to the right. And it would look like she would be walking into her room, but then go into my room, and that was it. And so she had said that night that she saw a lady do that, but like it didn't make sense. Well, I don't know what it was that was following me, but it didn't really give me like a woman vibe to it, but whatever it was, it followed me back into my home city, and followed me back to Fillmore, which is where I'm originally from. And the last time it showed up in my room, it was on my chest, like leveled with like because I was laying down, so his head was by my head, and like I could see his torso, and just having his hands on my chest. And I didn't want to look up. I wasn't going to look up, and my eyes are definitely closed, but like I could feel him breathing on me, and I wasn't about to open my eyes, but I was just saying the Hail Mary, saying the Our Father, and I did whatever I could to get him out, and thankfully he disappeared. And after that had happened, I decided that I wanted to get a tattoo on my arm. Well, I had a few, but I wanted to get this tattoo specifically because I needed some type of protection. Like, I was desperate. I couldn't have this thing following me from Camarillo all the way to I can't become Camarillo, Fillmore, San Bernardino, Fillmore. Again, like, it's not a way to live. But anyway, so I got Joshua 1:9 tattooed on my arm, and basically is, be strong and courageous, do not be afraid, do not be discouraged, the Lord your God will be with you wherever you go. And that's just, I think that like I'm open to things visiting me because I've had other entities visit me, but it wasn't anything as aggressive as what visited me those 3 times. I dream every night, so I don't know if it has anything to do with that, where like I can actively lucid dream, but I just know that this was not a dream. I know what the difference is because in my dreams I'm easily able to get out of situations, and this one I just couldn't. And basically, if you guys Google Camarillo State Hospital, you'll find some very disturbing things. And I do believe that one of the spirits there follows me or is attached to me and is kind of, right now, I think he's kind of like a guardian in the sense of that he comes out when he doesn't think I'm doing the right things or when he doesn't like my life choices, I guess, but it still doesn't make sense. I haven't really figured it out exactly. But all I know is that, like, when he visited me in San Bernardino, it was kind of a push that I needed to, like, it implanted a thought in my head that I need to go back home. And I did, and, being home now, because this happened, the first time he came to me was 2014, happened every single year since, and 2018 I'm kind of flourishing, but I am working at a high school that is notoriously known for being haunted. So anywhere I go ends up being haunted. So that's just great. But anyways, thank you for letting me share my story.
Wow.
That is so fucked up.
Wow.
That is so fucked up, right, Betsy?
So fucked up.
No, you
dude.
like it. Never mind.
It is interesting of like the looking at it as a kind of guardian angel-esque vibe of like, oh, when shit is going not well, this thing comes. But
she did make it sound like, or that it didn't approve.
Right. That's it too. I was just like, or it didn't approve of what I was doing, where it's like,
it definitely, I don't know, gave me some vibes of controlling.
Yeah, big time.
Hugely controlling, and maybe like you know, you hear stories about someone having a boyfriend who, or, an ex who's like really controlling and
Mhm.
trying to like, maybe help them, but also keep them in line too.
Right.
But oh my God, there was so much nastiness in it too.
Dude, Snake already is bad news, man.
Let me tell you, a snake crawls over my pussy, I'm getting a shovel and I'm chopping its head off. Even if it's at the sake of my vagina.
Yeah, you're
chopping
just
it.
even if it's just hanging out on your giny, you're still chopping its head off
Yeah,
on your giny
absolutely.
with a shovel. Dude, a snake on my giny. I
would never
wouldn't
recover.
live to see. Yes, I would never recover. I would turn into just like a snake on my tiny. Like I wouldn't be able to function ever again.
Does that remind you? Is there's one of the origin stories of the world is that
Bible.
I don't know, but someone had sex with a serpent and then out
The Bible.
That's well, yes, there's the Garden of Eden snake, but also like it's some other. I'm sounding like someone knows what I'm talking about, and they're like screaming at me. I'm sorry, I'm not smart. My brain's bad. Are you looking it up?
No.
No, we're not gonna look.
I said we're not gonna look it up.
Let's see.
Sex with
a
serpent?
sex
A serpent.
Serpent world story? That doesn't make sense what I'm Googling.
World origin story.
Serpent seed. Okay. This is something. Okay. A controversial religious belief which explains the biblical account of the fall of man by saying that the serpent made it with Eve in the Garden of Eden and the offspring of their union was Cain.
Oh.
But there's
it is Bible.
It is Bible, but there's another story. Who had sex with a serpent? What if I just Google that?
Yeah, who had sex with a serpent? Now that's how we roll.
It's very funny. It does say, it keeps coming up Eve. All right, okay. All right, well, it was Eve.
Whoa.
But when I Google before I finish the sentence, who had sex, and then it auto-filled to on Love Island.
Oh, who did?
I didn't look.
I've tried watching that a couple of times. I cannot do it. That's all.
I watched the UK one.
That's the one we tried to start, and Mono and I could not get into it.
I liked it.
Yeah, people love it.
He's got me in the right headspace. But I have to say, Juliet's story, I can't believe how terrifying that is to have.
I can't either, dude.
Something following you.
It is so scary. That is interesting what you were with the snake. It is very biblical.
Yes, this
and
imagery.
Symbolic.
Snakes look like dicks. Everything.
So scary.
Dicks are so
dicks.
Scary.
They're the dicks of the animal kingdom.
Absolutely.
That is so fucking scary.
I want to say, so far this episode, which is, almost over, I guess, but we'll read a couple more.
Yeah.
This is one of the scary. This is a very scary one, right?
Lots of very scary images.
Yes.
That are now just burned into my brain. Yeah.
Juliet, I hope that you haven't had anything as scary happen to you since. I know you sent this in a while ago because we're backlogged. Mama hates when I get upset about stories.
No.
But I hope that you've had a less haunted life since then.
Me too. Oh my goodness. Me too.
You want to see this cat? Come here, Mama.
Let me see this
Come here,
cat.
Mama. Come here.
Let me see your cat.
Oh, she does not like this.
Hi.
hear her
Oh
crying.
yeah, she's like meow.
He doesn't like to be held.
Oh.
No. I tried to kiss her and she went,
Nope. No, thank you.
please don't do that. Okay.
Please, no, thank you. Wow.
Should I read one?
Yeah.
This is very funny because it's entitled "My Cat in Something Odd." It's just
Uh-oh.
funny because I just made my cat
You
upset
just
by
made
trying
your
to
cat
hold
doing
her.
something odd.
Okay. Oh yeah. So it
yeah.
starts.
Yeah, nice.
First of all, I ran out of episodes of the podcast I listened to during the pandemic and was so happy to find one as awesome as this one. So thank you for keeping me sane.
Oh, thanks for listening.
Thanks for listening. So my story, and I'll try not to waffle on too much, is about my cat.
Oh yeah, here we go.
My boyfriend Tom and I got her almost 2 years ago, around the same time we adopted a couple of puppies, namely 2 pit bulls. We called them Gladys Knight,
Cute.
so it's Gladys Knight in the pits.
Oh, that's so
Oh,
cute.
sorry. We called the cat Gladys Knight, so it's Gladys Knight in the pits.
That's
which
so
has
cute.
no bearing on the story though, but it's very cute.
It's perfect. That's so cute.
Anyway, we taught the puppies a bunch of tricks, and Gladys would join in.
Oh.
She can do sit, shake, roll over, and even fetch. Oh my god.
That's so fucking cute.
I know.
That's so damn cute.
That's very cute. A cat that can roll over or
Yeah.
shake. Oh my god.
Oh, very good.
When she does a few tricks, she gets a treat. But about 4 or 5 months ago, Gladys started coming over to us around 8 p.m. each night and demanding a treat without performing any tricks, which we relented to, and we would call her after 8 treat. We would call her after 8 treat. I don't know that. I don't understand it, but we didn't think much of it till one day around 8 p.m. Tom called for me to come take a look at something. On the bed, Gladys was looking up at nothing. Tom said, "Watch." Gladys sat at attention, then rolled over, then looked up at nothing, put her paw up. Her paw moved up and down like she was doing the shake. Then she turned to us, came over, and demanded her treat.
What?
Tom told me he saw her doing the exact same thing the day before, too, by chance. And this is what she was doing each evening before her treat request.
What?
Tom tried to record it, but both times when he tried, nothing happened. In fact, Gladys just stared at him until he put the phone away, then proceeded to do her nightly ritual.
What?
Nothing else particularly strange happens in our house, and the pit bulls don't seem to react to anything either. But Gladys still comes over to us every evening just for her treat after 8. That's it.
Chills. I got
my
fucking
God.
chills. A ghost is training her and being like, "Go get a treat now. Go get a treat. You go get a treat."
That is so. I honestly, I think they trained the ghost.
Right.
The ghost was like, "Oh, we can make the cat do." I've never seen a cat that can do all that. That's
Yeah.
interesting.
Oh,
That's
wow.
creepy, though, right?
That is so creepy. I was hoping a video would happen, but then for it to be like, "We're not doing it if the video's rolling," is
Also,
so nutty.
Hey, that's just cats, man. Cats are like, "What? You want me to do something for you?" I don't think
I don't
so.
fucking think so.
Whoa.
What? Holy
That's nuts.
shit, man. That is so should be in a horror movie.
Because a cat. I mean, it would be very hard to film it though, because
Oh.
to get a cat to do all those tricks.
You gotta get one of those funny paws. Mono loves the funny fake animal paws.
You got like
You
Mr.
know, like when they're-
Tootsers.
Yes, when they're driving the car. Just get a couple of those. It'll look perfect.
It'll look perfect.
Wow. Oh my God. That is so spooky.
You have one. Is it too long? Do you have? Or...
No, I don't think so.
Okay. We'll
Yeah,
rip
let's
through
go
it.
for it, right? Yeah.
I
okay.
like the title of it
I do
because I want to sing a parody song.
Okay.
Go
Okay.
ahead.
So I'll say it and then you start singing.
Okay.
This one is entitled Philadelphia Demon.
A Philadelphia demon haunting me. You're coming, scratching me. Yeah, you're scaring me in the dark. Okay, mom is coming over. She's upset.
Uh-oh. She's like, "Shut the fuck up. Shut up." Wait, what was that parody? What song is it? Cher?
Philadelphia Freedom.
Who sings that?
Freedom. That's Elton John.
Oh, nice.
Anyway, I'm a dork.
I liked it. That was really good, Marcy. I liked it. Okay, here we go. Dear Marcy and Betsy, thank you for the spooky podcast.
You're welcome.
You're welcome. I discovered it a few months ago, and listening has gotten me through much of quarantine. I love to listen to you chat about all my favorite topics, from demons to diarrhea. You're welcome. Thank you.
Thank you.
I moved to Philadelphia almost 8 years ago to a small apartment near Rittenhouse Square. Everything in downtown Philadelphia is very old and very haunted. My apartment was no exception. My landlords are very closely resembled Santa and Mrs. Claus. Oh, that's nice. And had inherited the building from his grandmother, so the property had been in the same family for generations.
Whoa.
Ooh. Ho, ho, ho. There's a pole and a lot of toy making machines.
Apparently, when the guy inherited the house, he looked just like Tim Allen. But...
Yeah, and his grandmother fell off the roof or something. Okay. Soon after moving in, I was startled awake in the middle of the night by a rhythmic banging on the radiator pipes next to my bed. Yes, they are old radiators in an old building, but it happened consistently for the first few years that I lived there. Ooh, especially a rhythmic banging? My bed was at the front of the apartment, and the bathroom and kitchen were at the back. Even though I lived by myself, I never felt alone. Oh, especially in the bathroom. Come on.
No.
I sleep with a white noise machine, but I would often hear the floors creaking over my white noise at night.
Yikes.
I would also find myself hurrying back to bed if I had to use the bathroom in the middle of the night. After 5 years in that apartment, the activity became less frequent, or maybe I just got used to it, until my partner moved in with me. One night over dinner, my partner told me that there were 2 ghosts in the back of the apartment. Ew! A woman in a long dress and a man in 1930s style workwear. They were constantly coming out of the bathroom, looking around the apartment, and going back into kitchen. They stayed in that back section of the apartment and never came into the front where the bed was.
Those ghosts had diarrhea. They ate
had
something.
Diarrhea. Oh no! Of course, everybody did back then. Nothing was safe to eat. My partner also told me that there was a demon living in the apartment upstairs. It had stopped banging on the pipes because it was familiar with me after 5 years. Apparently, that evening, the demon knew we were talking about it. My partner sensed where it was and said that it was agitated and zipping around the upstairs apartment. Ooh, zipping. I watched them point at the ceiling saying, "It's over there. Now it's over there. Now it's in that corner. Now it's by the door." We sage smudged the apartment a few times, but I always found things in the bathroom out of place or on the floor for no reason. The rhythmic banging on the pipes was not as frequent, but when it did happen, it was very loud and unnerving. My partner told me to avoid going upstairs or to carry dried lavender with me if I did. Apparently, spirits don't like lavender.
I don't either, so I get it.
Yeah, I mean, it can be intense. I don't mind it, but it can be intense.
Yeah.
We moved to a new neighborhood recently into a converted factory loft. No people ghost here, but I'm pretty sure we have a small cat ghost. Whoa! I see a small shadow on the floor out of the corner of my eye all the time. Thank you for the podcast. I hope you know how important you are to me and other creepy listeners. Don't shit your pants, Matthew.
Oh my
Matthew,
God,
thank you. Whoa, dude.
I gotta tell you, if I have a partner who's like, "Oh, there's a demon and it's over there and it's up here," I'd be like, "You really have to keep this to yourself."
Yeah, I mean, I can't. I can't do this.
This is a little too much for me. I love you.
I love you, but good God, we gotta stop.
I want to live in a factory with you, but I do not want to hear about demons upstairs.
Right, exactly. I cannot hear about demons right now.
Yeah, because at first when this was about the radiator, I was like, well, radiators sort of make a rhythmic sound.
Okay, yeah.
You
But-
probably haven't lived in a home with a radiator.
I have not.
So they do kind of make like a constant like ding, ding, ding.
Yes.
kind of-
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah. Oof.
It's
but
very
then,
annoying.
ew, a long lady in a long dress. That's such a gross description.
Yeah, because it's probably full, like you said, of dirty, nasty feces from
Just like I said.
walking and shit.
Just walking and shit. Also, once again, the bathroom being the scary place, that sucks.
No,
Let
not cool.
us living people be safe in the bathroom, please.
That's all we ask
That's
of you.
all I ask.
Bathroom
The
safety.
bathroom, the bedroom, you know what, the kitchen, let's
The
leave
whole
that
house.
out.
Okay. The
Yeah, let's
whole
just,
house.
hey, whole house, backyard, my car. Let's
Don't
just
be a
leave those.
snake on my vagina.
Do not be a snake on my giny, please.
Or my vulvi.
My vulvi.
Gwyneth Paltrow taught me that I should stop saying vulva when stop saying vagina when I
Vulva.
mean vulva. Wait, did I ever say it right? To stop
You
saying
said
vagina
vulva.
when I mean vulva. Yes, Volvo.
You drive a Volvo. You have a vulva.
God, my
but you-
Volvo is so stinky right now.
But you gotta stop saying vagina for vulva.
yes.
Okay.
Are you looking it up?
Yep.
Because your vulva is
What's the vulva part?
the vulva. We call the vulva the vagina all the time. The vagina is the canal, right?
The inside.
Yes, the vulva is all
Oh, the outside.
yeah.
Hey man, can it all just be a thing? Gwyneth,
I mean,
come
if you want to
on.
call balls a penis, then fine.
I guess so. Like it would be like a junk, you know, overall.
Your junk, yeah, my junk,
everything.
my junk drawer is what I call it.
Your junk drawer.
I really tickle
It's a
myself when I say
disaster, dude. You
there's-
got like one battery that you're like, what does this even go into?
I have
You got a bunch of rubber bands.
so many like USB cords that don't fit iPhones.
Right. They fit the first iPhone years ago, and then Apple's like, okay, 2 months later, let's change everything.
Oh boy, they have lots of chopsticks too.
Yes.
Soy packets. That's what's in my vulva.
That's it.
God, these were all very scary this week.
So scary.
Soup's scary.
It's so scary.
Yeah. Well, keep sending us scary stuff, guys.
Yeah, please, please, please,
We
please.
Love it. We need it. We
We
want more
fucking
of it.
love it. Hell yeah. Keep them coming. We love it.
We love it. We love you.
We love you. Thanks for listening. Yeah.
Yeah. All
Have
right.
fun, everybody. As much fun as you can.
Have all the fun.
All the fun.
Okay. Bye.
Bye.
Oh, yeah! Thank you so much for listening to A Funny Feeling.
If you have a paranormal experience that you would like to share, please send us a voice memo, or you can email us just a letter at funnyfeelingpod@gmail.com. I'm Marcy.
I'm Betsy, and don't shit your pants!
That was a HeadGum podcast.